Good morning, guys. What's up? So it's Sunday, it's a weekend. Going to actually do some work on my car today. I know some of you guys that have been watching the videos know what happened to my car, and it's unfortunate, but I ordered all the parts and they should be coming in anytime, so we should be good. And today's video is going to be about installing, or not installing, but blackening out my what's it called, I'm trying to get some good lighting. I'm trying to darken out my headlights. You know how like the 2017 ones, they have the bar and then they have like the gray and chrome part. I'm gonna take them apart and darken them. And then I want to show you guys that I've seen a lot of videos where they use like the stove, you know, the oven. I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm actually gonna do it with just a heat gun. It takes a little bit longer, but I feel like it's for, I don't know, for Mexicans that, you know, your oven is full of fucking like dishes and stuff, or I don't know, you just don't have an oven. So heat gun, it's like 20 bucks, Harbor Freight, Home Depot. So let's get started. And I know there's so much like shit I have all over my car. And most likely in this video I'm going to include what came in this package. Oh man, I have so much random shit in here. I'm gonna clean it after I do this. Okay. So, you know what it is, just unbolt it from right here. Take these bolts off. And then the whole bumper should come right off. Your side markers, you just pop them out. And there's gonna be one right here in the back and right here in the bottom on both sides. Okay, I took out the bumper. And you guys know what this car is. It's a work in progress. But that's about it. And you guys want to see more in depth, look at this shit. I need to tape all this shit up, zip tie it. Just look. All this just got shredded. Look at this side. This side's a little bit better, but look at my connector. Just shredded. But everything's coming in, so it's okay. So now the next thing we're gonna do is take off this plastic part that goes around the headlight, and it should just be that bolt, the bolt right there, and two bolts right here. So I'm just gonna leave it down there. It's kind of hooked on to one of these, but you don't really need it since you're just gonna take off the headlight. And the headlight's only these two bolts right here. By the way, it's all 10 millimeters. I forgot to mention that, but I'll put it in the description. Okay, so I was struggling, so I didn't record, but you basically just take that one out, and then there's one that goes here. So it's just these two right here. You know, it's simple. I'm not gonna record the other side because this is the same thing, you just copy it onto the other side. So now we're just gonna clean all this up right here. Just a wet towel, or just wet one of these if you have one. Okay, cleaning up. And then there's gonna be screws all throughout the outer skin, I guess, or like the outer area. So I just unscrew them with the screwdriver. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now we're gonna use a heat gun and go all around the edges. But yeah, try not to put it too close, but all around the edges. Okay, so it was a pain in the ass with the heat gun. Honestly, it's better to just use an oven. In an oven, you could do this in 20 minutes. I feel like it took me like an hour, but I was able to do it. So now it's time to just take some of this apart and then take out the paint, the things I'm gonna paint. We had to take these apart. So there's gonna be a couple screws. So one right there, and 2 more up here. Okay, and then there's one more bolt right here. Right there. Okay, so this is the part that we're gonna paint black. All this. We're basically gonna paint the whole thing again. Or not again, but yeah. And then this is the housing. So I'm not gonna do it on camera, but make sure you clean the inside really good before putting everything together. And I'm gonna put this one aside as well. I think I unbolted everything, so this thing could just come off, but let me just double check. Okay, so there's one more bolt right here. And it came off. There we go. This is the other thing that we're gonna be painting. And this is how it looks like. So don't mess with this. I wouldn't touch it. This is like very fragile. So now we're gonna go paint both of these. First we clean them, and then we start painting them. Okay, so I have 2 different type of paints. This was a matte finish, and then this one is, I believe, flat black. Basically like behind of where I live. And then I'm just gonna clean it, and then I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 coats. Okay, so the paint's drying right now, and I'm just gonna start on this one already. I learned a couple other like tips when doing this. So first, let me just take off all the bolts that I told you guys earlier, and then we go from there. I hit it with the heat gun, and then repeat the process that I did with the other one. And so, oh yeah, and helpful tip if you're gonna do it with the heat gun. If you buy this one, I think they're all the same. This one's by Wagner. I'm gonna put a Amazon link to it. It has like 2 settings. It's like a medium one and then a higher one. Just start off with the medium one, and then just get all the plastic warm, and then hit it with the hotter one, and then that's all you have to do. You don't have to like stay in there longer. I was taking such like a long time, but honestly, you just start off from the corner over here. Start off from this corner right here, and then when you're taking it apart, just use this and then pull it like that. And then this is gonna, you start from this angle and go on your way. And I did buy an X-Acto knife. You don't really need one. You could use like a flathead or like a screwdriver, and you'll be good with that. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys once to take it apart. Another tip is on the other one, I did it afterwards, but I recommend just unclipping these. It's pretty simple. You just press it down and then pull it towards you. Press it down. And pull it towards you. It's just easier when you take it apart. Actually, both housings come apart and then it'll stick together because of this. I'm gonna put them back together. Yeah, it looks a lot better. It really complements it. And then I'm just gonna check for like imperfections. But honestly, it looks pretty good. So let me just bolt it all up. But remember, before you install it, clean it. This part, and put it back in there. Cool, there we go. And then I grab the last 4 bolts. Now I don't know if you guys can hear the timer, but there's a timer for the final coat for the other lens. Okay, so the final reveal. Boom. It looks pretty good. So now time to just put it back into place. Cool. So I cut it at an angle like that. And before you start using it, make sure you actually heat this up. So all the old sealing could be warm, and then it's going to be more adhesive to the other part. And what you could do as well is heat this part up too. Maybe it has a little bit. Alright, so we're outside, and this is the finished product. Yes, I know there's like sealant and you could kind of see it, but you're not going to be able to see it once you cover it up. And you guys are going to complain and bitch about it. You guys are watching a channel where like I don't even know how to do my taxes. So as long as it keeps the water out, it looks good to me. My phone died, so all you basically have to do is just re-put it. I mean, not my phone, my camera died. I'm all over the place right now because I gotta meet up with some of my friends right now, so I gotta do everything quick. So basically you just bolt everything back up where it goes. Now you can use the bolt. Yeah, because I was thinking, I'm like, it has this little like, you see that little like extra space, and I was like, okay, why is there like a gap? But now it makes sense. So it's kind of hard for me to hold my phone and button everything up, but you guys remember, it's just these two right here and then the one right there, and then I'm gonna repeat it on the other side as well. So it's pretty much tight in there. Remember, it's 2 bolts right here, 1 down there, 1 up here, and then these is 1 bolt and then 1 little push pin to hold the headlight. Well, so far it looks pretty good. So I'm going to start on this side now, and then I'll update you once I put everything. Alright guys, so everything's buttoned up, nothing should fall off again, and everything looks pretty good. Oh, and just remembered, connect. I gotta connect everything. There we go. Where does this connect? Oh yeah, it connects to right there. Oh yeah. That looks a lot better. And it's so crazy. It's not the it's not my lights, it's actually the camera that's doing that.